Hello and welcome back to my channel Dinar and Dong Updates. Iraqi Dinar ICDD. A game-changing shift in Iraq's currency policy is on the horizon. At Iraqi Dinar ICDD, our mission is to provide you with accurate, timely updates and in-depth analysis concerning the Iraqi dinar. Whether you're an investor, a concerned citizen, or simply someone tracking the country's economic progress, this is a crucial moment you won't want to overlook. In today's feature, we're unpacking a significant upcoming event that could dramatically reshape Iraq's financial outlook. A potential revaluation of the dinar, scheduled for announcement by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, this Wednesday at 8 a.m. local time. The effects of this policy change may reverberate throughout Iraq's domestic economy, and could have far-reaching implications for global investors holding IQD. Why this moment matters. The current official exchange rate stands at 1,310 Iraqi dinars per US dollar. However, there is growing speculation that the CBI is preparing to reset the rate to approximately 1,100 Iraqi dinars per US dollar, or potentially to an even stronger valuation. This adjustment is expected to bring the official rate closer to the parallel market rate, which has often been a point of instability and economic distortion in Iraq. Reducing the discrepancy between the official and market rates would be a monumental step toward curbing black market currency trading, enhancing financial transparency, and restoring public confidence in the dinar. Moreover, it may also help rein in inflation, stabilize prices for essential goods, and make everyday life more affordable for Iraq's citizens. Why announce on a Wednesday morning? It might seem like an odd time for such a significant announcement, but it's a strategic choice. Iraq's work week runs from Sunday to Thursday. By choosing Wednesday morning, the CBI gives financial institutions enough time early in the week to digest early market movements and prepare for any shifts. This approach allows for smoother operational transitions, both locally and internationally. Markets and banks can adjust gradually before the weekend, reducing the chance of panic or rushed responses. It reflects the CBI's measured approach to financial reform, carefully calibrated to maintain economic stability while implementing meaningful change. Understanding the broader context. This potential currency revaluation isn't occurring in a vacuum. It's a part of a broader wave of economic reforms currently being rolled out across Iraq. These reforms aim to digitize financial services, reduce corruption, and modernize the banking sector. The government is also improving mechanisms to trace money flows and reduce illicit financial activity. Additionally, Iraq currently enjoys robust foreign currency reserves, fueled in large part by elevated global oil prices. This fiscal cushion gives the central bank more leeway to adjust monetary policy without destabilizing the economy. With these reserves at record highs, Iraq is better positioned than ever to absorb any initial shocks from an exchange rate adjustment. Global influence and institutional support. International bodies like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, have long encouraged Iraq to adopt a more stable and transparent currency system. Aligning the dinar's value more closely with market fundamentals is not only a step toward economic stability, but also an invitation for global investors and partners to take Iraq's economy more seriously. This growing alignment between domestic goals and international guidance creates a favorable environment for bold monetary policy decisions. It signals Iraq's readiness to reassert itself on the global financial stage. What it means for the Iraqi people should the dinar strengthen to 1,100 per USD or higher, Iraqi citizens may immediately see benefits. Everyday expenses, from groceries and medications to electronics and housing, could become more affordable. With a stronger currency, imported goods become cheaper, which could help stabilize inflation and improve the standard of living. A more reliable exchange rate may also encourage Iraqis to place greater trust in their domestic currency and banking system. As confidence grows, people may become more likely to save in dinars instead of hoarding foreign currency like the US dollar. This behavior could lead to increased participation in formal financial channels, ultimately deepening the country's financial sector. What it means for investors. If you've been holding on to Iraqi dinar, this could be a key turning point. A revaluation from 1,310 to 1,100 or better would immediately boost the value of your holdings. However, financial experts urge caution. The first few days following such an announcement are often volatile. The market may react sharply in either direction due to emotional trading, profit-taking, or unexpected news. Rather than acting hastily, many advisors recommend watching the market for a few days to allow it to stabilize. This is the time to revisit your investment goals and strategy. Whether you choose to cash out or hold longer, ensure your decisions align with your financial objectives. Gradual versus one-time adjustment. There's still uncertainty about whether the central bank will adopt a gradual revaluation or implement a sudden, one-time adjustment. Each path has its advantages and risks. A phased approach would allow for smoother market adjustments and give both domestic and international players time to react. However, a bold, immediate shift might send a stronger message of commitment and confidence in Iraq's financial future. Reports suggest that the central bank is considering both options, and the final decision may hinge on how prepared financial institutions are, as well as the feedback received from international partners. Experts. Weigh in. We consulted several financial analysts to get their take on the upcoming change. Mark Z, a respected economic commentator, sees this move as a foundational part of Iraq's reintegration into the international financial system. He emphasizes the long-term impact and urges patience. Frank, 26, known for his deep dives into Middle Eastern economic policy, views the potential revaluation as a symbol of Iraq reclaiming its financial independence. Pimpy, an investor and longtime observer of the IQD, agrees the prospects are promising, but underscores the importance of a cautious, measured approach amid the excitement. All three agree. This is a pivotal moment, but it's one that requires clear thinking and strategic planning. Your investment checklist. To make the most of this situation, here are several action steps to consider. 1. Stay updated. Follow announcements directly from the Central Bank of Iraq and other reputable financial news sources. 2. Avoid emotional reactions. Don't let rumors or short-term market movements dictate your investment decisions. 3. Consult a financial advisor. Align your IQD strategy with your broader investment goals and risk tolerance. 4th. Monitor market trends. Pay attention to both local developments and global economic indicators that might impact Iraq's currency. 5. Exercise patience. Sometimes, waiting a few days or weeks yields better results than rushing to act. Potential risks to be aware of. While there's reason for optimism, investors and citizens alike should remain aware of possible risks. Short-term volatility. The market may experience sudden movements, especially in the immediate aftermath of a policy change. Political uncertainty. Iraq's political landscape remains somewhat unpredictable, and policy stability is key to long-term financial success. Export pressures. A stronger dinar could make Iraqi exports less competitive, which may have ripple effects on the economy. Keeping an eye on these factors will help you adjust your strategy if needed, and avoid being blindsided by unforeseen changes. What's next for Iraq? This week's anticipated exchange rate shift is likely only the beginning. As part of Iraq's broader financial transformation, more sweeping changes are expected in the near future. These include introduction of new banknotes, designed to enhance security, reduce counterfeiting, and boost trust in the dinar. Expansion of digital currency use, aimed at making transactions faster, more transparent, and more secure. Banking system overhaul. Expect improved digital infrastructure, better regulatory oversight, and more accessible financial services for the population. Such changes are expected to further integrate Iraq into the global financial system and build a solid foundation for sustainable economic growth. Conclusion: a defining moment for Iraq's economic future. The upcoming announcement from the Central Bank of Iraq could mark a historic milestone in the country's economic journey. Whether you're an investor, a policy analyst, or a local citizen, this change has the potential to impact your financial decisions and reshape your understanding of Iraq's economic potential. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar, combined with a suite of structural reforms, could boost public trust, draw international investment, and strengthen the country's financial foundation for years to come. However, as with all economic shifts, it requires careful observation, strategic planning, and patience. Join the conversation. What are your thoughts on the potential revaluation of the Iraqi dinar? Are you optimistic about Iraq's financial reforms, or do you believe more needs to be done before the dinar can achieve global credibility? We want to hear from you. Share your perspective in the comments below and be part of the discussion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this.